Damning evidence exposed Meg discriminated the black, and only hanging out with white through college. Meghan Markle has said she only started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman after dating Prince Harry. All of Meghan's childhood to near-adult friends are white, and she only breaks the rules when she meets Serena to hang on. All her former female friends insist that Meghan refuses to play with them because they are not stylish and classy enough. Meghan told Carey, "I think for us it's so different because we're light-skinned. You're not treated as a black woman, you're not treated as a white woman. You sort of fit in between. If there's any time in my life that it's been more focused on my race, it's only once I started dating my husband. Then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman, because up until then I had been treated like a mixed woman. And things really shifted." Carey replied, "That's an interesting thing, a mixed woman. Because I always thought it should be okay to say I'm mixed, but people want you to choose." It comes a day after an interview in which Meghan suggested she did not want to allow the British press to photograph her children due to fear of racism. But the truth why Meghan Markle 37 years to understand what it feels like to be a black woman is because she was primarily raised by her white father Thomas Markle Sr., and has never sought to connect with black heritage and culture by immersing herself in the black community or by choosing to have meaningful relationships with black people. Her transactional relationship with famous billionaire sports legend Serena Williams, which only started well into Meghan's adulthood, and doesn't include actually hanging out with her per Harry, does not count as a meaningful and close relationship with black people. Where are Meghan's black childhood friends? Where are her black boyfriends? The fact is, when Meghan had a chance to choose the people in her life, she chose non-black every time. All of this is her right to do so. But then she doesn't get to call black South Africans sister and compare herself to Nelson Mandela. I've noticed this. I'm white and went to a southern state school and was in a sorority. I'm also Meghan's age. My biracial friends and I used to discuss the differences in Panhellenic and BGLO sororities. While each chapter is different on every campus, Kappa Kappa Gamma has a reputation nationally for being extremely snobby and wealthy. Meghan joined some of the original Mean Girls. Both BGLOs and Panhellenic sororities have huge differences. Traditional white sororities are geared more towards current students with minimal alumni interaction. While my sorority prioritizes service over social, we were required to do 35+ hours of volunteer work each semester. It was still largely social. YMMV but alumni activities depend on the interest of the individual. Basically, you use your Greek letters to get into Junior League, which does a lot of work locally, or network professionally. Having Greek letters on your resume opens a lot of doors because you are part of the larger Greek system. BGLOs are a lifetime commitment. You are almost as busy as alumni as a student. Those ladies work and are forces to be reckoned with. They are extremely involved in their communities. They do the grunt work of real community change and advocacy. It's also a lot harder to rush a BGLO. They are extremely selective and have been known to haze. Bottom line, as a former white sorority girl, I have the utmost respect for the women who are in the Divine Nine. I truly don't think Meghan could have cut it. Visa MasterCard was a better fit. Not dissimilar to the perfectly image which accompanied her marriage, the bride-to-be has a cheeky glint in her eye, which suggests her student days were perfect training to keep up with the Playboy prince. Meghan's days at Northwestern University in Chicago in the early 2000s have rarely been spoken about. But a visit to her old stomping ground by the Sunday Mirror has revealed she was a typical party-loving student who allegedly used fake ID to go clubbing. One of her favorite haunts is said to have been a bar that has since been shut down following a battle with authorities over underage drinking. We also uncovered an article from the College News magazine in which Meghan herself joked she put on a stone after binging on Burger King in her freshman year. Interviewed by the magazine in 2014, after returning to the Northwestern campus for a Q&A session alongside fellow cast members of TV show Suits, she said, "It's surreal because I haven't been back since I graduated. And as I'm walking around I remember things like the schlep of getting to South Campus from up north. The 24-hour Burger King also definitely helped me put on the freshman 15.